Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me. I hope you enjoyed your holiday yesterday, Memorial Day. Hopefully you had a day off work. And if you're back on the grind, at least we have Dinger Tuesday to look forward to, May 28th. As always, make sure you check your terms for this promo. Some of you have the unlimited version, which means you can earn as much money basically back as you want. You can play all the games. And others of us, like myself, can only earn $25 back total on the night. So I would suggest playing 2 to 3 games if you have the limited version. If you want to read my general notes, you can pause it and do so. This is just how I approach the promo and my objectives for how I approach the promo. A lot of you, if you've been here before, probably already know what that is, so we're not going to go through it. Last week was average. We started off really hot with this promo, and we've just kind of kept our head above water these last few weeks. Jose Ramirez, Matt Chapman, and Kyle Tucker all hit for us. We had 2 games that got canceled due to weather. So actually, 1 game got canceled due to weather. 1 game I did not tweet out the players because I got busy, and so I didn't get on that. So I just wiped that game clean. Overall, A team continues to thrive, 40% ROI for the A team, but the B team is struggling, minus 22% ROI. And I say every week, our goal is to improve that. So we're going to keep at it. It is a long season, so hopefully we can bring B team up. Overall, on all the picks, we're up a total of $509 for an ROI of 9%. I know that's not maybe the best you've ever heard, and it's certainly not the best I've ever done. But again, we're getting into the warmer months, so it should only improve. If you like a lot more data, I sorted out by all of the ways I rate the games and then the A team and B team. So if you want to pause this and look at this, that's fine. But I will tell you right now, my hottest picks are the B-rated games, A-team picks. Those are showing an ROI of 74%. And so if you want to ask yourself the question, which one of these should I tail? Maybe look at the B-rated A-team picks. Maybe that's a good place to start. It's having the best record so far and not far behind, actually pretty far behind. But in second place is the C-rated A team. Today's outlook is fine. We have fine weather. Pitching is a little bit on the stronger side, but I don't think it should matter. No parks are inherently awful, so should be an okay day. I'm also switching how I do this. It's going to save me time in the long run, and I think you guys will like it better. So bear with me as we go through this. The slideshow is going to look a little different, and that's how it is. Tyler Glasnow and Taylor, I believe, McGill are pitching in this first one. It's at 4 o'clock. This is a game that got canceled yesterday. I'm only talking about the first game of the doubleheader, not the second game. Ballpark Pal has a projected 2.68 home runs, but honestly, I don't like a lot of the bats in this one. Pitching is pretty solid, and that's just kind of how I feel about it. I don't know. I don't like the bats. I think we should get 2 home runs in this one. Freddie Freeman and chalky play of Ohtani would be my picks. I struggled, and I'm not going to play this one even on the limited version. The next game is the game in Baltimore, and 2, again, decent pitchers go at it, and so Ballpark Pal has just under 2.5 home runs projected. I still give this a B, though, because I like the bats in this one. I think the bats in this game are stronger than the bats in that 4 o'clock game. Cedric Mullins at 870 and Adley Rutschman at 600 would be my picks, although Henderson I know is going to be a very popular pick. Colton Cowser may be a popular pick. I think there's a lot of bats, especially on the Baltimore side, who could feast in this one. I think Baltimore could come out with 3 home runs from their 9 guys, so I do like this game. We'll talk about if I play it at the end. Third game is probably the best pitching overall in terms of names on the slate, but Jared Jones, while he has been kind of a strikeout king this year, he's given up 10 home runs in 60 innings, so not necessarily the strongest at disallowing the hard hit ball. But Detroit is not a hitter's park, and it's a place where people can sometimes struggle. Colt Keith got his first major league home run, I want to say on Sunday, and he's sitting at 870, a guy that does have power, and I think maybe the books are kind of underestimating him right now. I'm a little disappointed because I don't like the game overall, so I probably won't play it, but I do think Colt Keith has value. Kerry Carpenter at 500 would be my second play. Kyle Gibson and Andrew Abbott are in Cincinnati, and Cincinnati's also struggling. This is the most hitter-friendly park in all the majors, and it's a place that should give you 3 to 4 home runs a night, and it just hasn't been doing that. And part of that is just because Cincinnati, outside of like Spencer Steer, no one's been hitting home runs. But I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with Will Benson and Ellie De La Cruz and hope that we can right the ship a little bit. I do think there's a lot of bats on both sides who are capable of hitting home runs. The wind is blowing out, so it is a perfect situation. So I have given this a B, and this is a game that I probably will play even on the limited version. This game is a bit weird because Oakland has not officially announced a starter. Roto Grinders expects Mitch Spence to go, guy who has only pitched 33 innings and allowed 3 home runs. So Ballpark Pal has not projected a home run total yet because they don't have a pitcher. FanDuel has not listed odds yet because they don't have a pitcher. I'm going to tell you right now, if all of this stays the same, I'm going to go with JJ Bleday and Seth Brown, but I will update the comments of this video as well as my Twitter when I make official plays on that. There's a couple other games like this, so we'll talk about those as we move forward. Jake Irvin and Max Fried face off in Atlanta, and another game I'm just okay with. This is similar to maybe the Boston game where the pitching is pretty good, but I think there's some bats who could get things done. Jared Kelenic and Michael Harris II would be my plays, not a game I'm probably playing. Game in Chicago could be canceled or postponed due to weather, so keep your eye on that. Overall, though, I think it is a decent spot in terms of conditions. 2.5 is the projected number. Varsho at 400 would be my A team. And I'm going with Kevin Kiermaier at 11-1, a little bit of a flyer. This is my long shot play of the day. And I don't think there's a value there, but I do think it's fairly priced. The conditions, again, are good. I like his matchup versus Clevenger. So kind of a flyer pick, kind of a fun pick, but probably not one I actually play. If I had the unlimited version and I could play them all, I'd be on it. But I have to stick to my roots and let you make the decision with where you put your money. Are we tired of Mike Tauchman? Am I beating a dead horse? We hit him 1 week for 870, and the world celebrated. We all rejoiced. And I can't go away from him. But I do like this matchup against Peralta in a dome. He's probably going to lead off for the Cubs. So I do think 870 is still pretty good. Ian Happ would be my B team pick. He hit 2 on Sunday night in St. Louis, which is not the easiest park to hit home runs in. So both of these guys, I think, are good. There's a lot of bats I like in this one on both sides. So this is a game I probably play because I think the 2.5 projection is a little low. I think we could get upwards of 4 to 5 home runs. Second half of the slate. Game in Minnesota isn't great. I've given it a D. Byron Buxton at 5-1 feels a little generous. I don't know the last time I've seen him at that generous of a number. And Kyle Farmar is a little bit of a long shot play. I'm going to take a little sip of this Cafe Bustelo black coffee because I am parched. Not a game I play, but again, if you want just some inherent value, I think Buxton at 5-1 is pretty good. This game, another one where the pitching is not confirmed and therefore the numbers are not out. Dane Dunning is the projected guy. I would go with Corbin Carroll and Ketel Marte. Dome Stadium, pretty hitter friendly, but I'll update in the comments and on Twitter as that finalizes. This game. Okay, we got a game in Colorado. We got Josh Naylor facing a righty. His odds are 420. 420 in Colorado, and you don't think I'm going to play that? You're a fool. Josh Naylor at 420 is the play of the day. Why not? 5 at-bats yesterday, 0 home runs hit. I actually parlayed Josh Naylor and Charlie Blackmon to hit home runs, and Blackmon did his job, hit 1 yesterday. Josh Naylor did not. This Manzardo guy is a designated hitter that's been called up from the minors. He has 9 home runs in the minors this year and 0 in the majors. He has not hit a major league home run. And what better time than Dinger Tuesday in Colorado? So we're going to go with Manzardo at plus 470 to hit his first major league home run tonight. Stamp it. Green means go. Stamp of approval. Bet it. Come back to this video tonight if he hits one. You called his first ever home run. It will feel great. That is a game I probably play. The books are getting wise to Alex Verdugo. We've been getting him at 7 and 8-1, sometimes 6. Now he's at 540. Matchup's okay. Pretty highly rated from Ballpark Pal. I would go with Verdugo and Rizzo in this one. Game in Seattle, not necessarily a hitter's park, but I believe Luke Raley is on a 2 Tuesday streak. This could be 3. We're going to ride it. We're going to go with him at plus 500. And JP Crawford, not necessarily the safest pick, plus 830. Cal Raleigh caught my eye, but plus 350. I'm not attracted to that. Kyle Tucker at plus 350. A little too low for me, even though we did hit him last week, but I liked his spot better last week as they were at home. Seattle's a little harder. So all that to say, those are my picks. Not a game I touch. Sorry. We'll just do all these in one swoop. Sorry about that. Josh Bell and Jesus Sanchez would be my picks for San Diego. Not a game I play. Ballpark Pal actually hates it. Less than 2 home runs projected. And this last game, like the game in Texas, no pitcher has officially been declared. So it's also San Francisco, which is one of the worst parks. So Bryce Harper, Brandon Marsh would be my picks, but not a game I get to. Let's look at the full slate and my official plays. Also, if you want to buy a shirt, by golly, you can do so. Is it Tuesday yet? It supports my channel. I get a little money. You get a shirt. Will Benson and Mike Talkman will be my official lock-in plays that I will be playing on the first half of this slate, although there are guys that I do like outside of this, right? Like Colt Keith, if the promo isn't being considered and I just want, kind of a value pick, he would be a guy I look to. I really like Cedric Mullins at that number. I like all these picks, so I'm not going to keep looking, or I'm just going to be aggravated when I can't play them because the promo doesn't support it and they hit home runs. Quick note before we look at the last part. If you want to sign up for any sports books that are available in your state and you want to support my channel, both of those can happen at the same time. Go to the description. There's a link. Follow that link. Change your location to the state you're in. It will show you all the books that BetStamp is partnered with. And if you don't have any and you sign up for them using the link, you get the new user offer and I get paid. So that's pretty sweet. So if you have any sports books in your state that you haven't signed up for and you want to do that using my links, I would appreciate it. And it doesn't really cost you anything. And again, it helps me grow this channel and grow my brand and grow my platform. Second half of the slate. Sorry, we're a little bit long today, a little bit longer of a video. I already said it. I'm locking in Josh Naylor. I mean, are you kidding me? 420 in Colorado against a righty after a 0-for-5 day yesterday. He's going to come out swinging. We're locking him in. But I also like Manzardo at 470 to his first major league home run tonight. Green Means Go called it. We hope. That's all I got for you today. It looks like Threes Day is dead, which good riddance. I'm okay with that. I hate that promo. Otherwise, my wife is out of school. She's a kindergarten teacher. She's done. All right. So I will have time this summer to make more content, whether it's related to sports betting or just sports in general. So if there's anything you want to see, I mean anything under the sun that's sports related, you can drop it in the comments and I will do my best to come through for you. It can be sports betting, tips, tricks, things you're curious about. It can be just general sports trivia, knowledge, data. I love making videos, and sometimes I do struggle to always come up with ideas that I think people will want to watch. So if you have an idea or have a question, drop it in the comments, and we'll make it happen. Otherwise, take care, lock in your picks, convert your free bets, and kiss somebody on the lips today, baby.